Okay, tell me what's the word now? Oh, you heard what? I ain't getting lucky, I'm just putting in this work now. Focus on the money, that's why everybody worked. Yeah, I heard your words in your verse. That's just for the, that's just for the birds. Ain't nobody speaking, so I had to say it first. I just lit the fuse and I ain't stopping till it's burnt out. Focus on the mission, I'ma get them in the first round. Ay, in the studio, that's where you find me. Me and microphones, we go together like we Siamese. Wife is on my back, and yeah, she always right behind me. Family matters to me, baby, shout out to the 90s. You can call me Kyrie, rookie of the year, first round pick. Still nobody sign me, you can never buy me. Contracts binding, I ain't selling nothing cause these labels really grind me. Better keep it on the down low. Study everybody, I got everything on download. I just keep on swimming through the flow, I never drown, no. If it's going up, it's going down like the Dow Jones. What's the word now? Oh, you heard what? I ain't getting lucky, I'm just putting in this work now. Focus on the money, that's why everybody worked. Yeah, I heard your words in your verse. That's just for the, that's just for the birds. Ain't nobody speaking, so I had to say it first. I just lit the fuse and I ain't stopping till it's burnt out. Focus on the mission, I'ma get them in the first round. Did it with no gimmick, I don't need no different color hair. It's a walk inside the park to me, but still I'm running low. Every album will be doing comments like I'm Bonnevere. Heard you want a piece on me, I don't wanna share. Made a few mistakes along the way, but that's what got me here. Everybody keep on switching on me like Madonna's hair. No, I do not blame you if you with me and you gotta stare. Cause I got 'em scared. Oh, you not aware? Better keep it on the down low. Study everybody, I got everything on download. I just keep on swimming through the flow, I never drown, no. If it's going up, it's going down like the Dow Jones. What's the word now? Oh, you heard what? I ain't getting lucky, I'm just putting in this work now. Focus on the money, that's why everybody worked. Yeah, I heard your words in your verse. That's just for the, that's just for the birds. Ain't nobody speaking, so I had to say it first. I just lit the fuse and I ain't stopping till it's burnt out. Focus on the mission, I'ma get them in the first round.
What up? Another guaranteed break. Listen, couple things, housekeeping things, and I'm gonna get a listen. I'm going to get a game up. We put the Chicago Atlanta game up earlier. Does anyone remember who won that? I didn't mark it, and we were like I can go back and I don't think you can see the polls, which is the only thing I don't like. They don't give you like a record of it. I wish they emailed you one. Where like here's they always do, here are your stream results, but that's restream. They don't give me like poll results. So if anybody definitively like 100% I know it was this, let me know. But we missed the Thursday night game, okay? We did the Philadelphia Indianapolis game, we did the Chicago Atlanta. That's the only ones we've been able to get in. So I'm going to try to get them in tonight. If we can't get the games in, we can't give out the prize. Like we can't be eligible for the prizes. So if anyone remembers the Chicago Atlanta one, we're going to skip that for now. We're going to go week 11 pick 'em, and we're not doing the spread. We're going to go Bills. I'm sorry, it is Browns at Bills. Bills are the home team, but it's at Detroit. Home at Detroit. So there we go. We're going to try to get as many of them as we can in. All right, but a couple quick things I want to get to. First of all, I hope you're all having a good Friday night. Took the kids bowling tonight. They're so cute. When they get along, they were hugging each other and having fun. They were like, my kids are like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Like one day they love each other, they're hugging, they're having fun, and the next minute they're like, I'm like, you're going to kill him if you choke him like that. Like tripping each other down the stairs. Literally want to kill each other. But tonight they were cute. I will say this. I love small town. Took my kids bowling for an hour for like $23. Then spent $10 at the arcade. They played for like an hour, all quarter games. And then they got all these prizes at the end. Like they got candy and alien eggs and sour spray. I'm like, dude, that's a $200 Dave & Buster's trip for 40 bucks. But that's what I did tonight. What are y'all up to tonight? Tell me in the comments. Go ahead, get your pick in, and then tell me in the comments, what are you guys up to tonight? So listen, real quick, we'll start ripping, but I do want to bring up something about the auctions. So, they're nice. It blows my mind. It tells me like such a demand for certain teams, and there are values to be had. I mean, if you didn't follow it, let me just go through a few things for you real quick. There were, in a mix like this is the 27 spot random that we won. There were 23 teams that went under that $27. All right. And on that note, there were 8 teams that went $15 or less. This, and I'll just give you some real stats. Like, and again, I'm happy with, like, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to rip. I know the risk doing this. I'm cool with it. This went $100 under what we ran it as a random. So, like, some teams went high. Like, obviously teams that people want went high. Chris, once again, got the Carolina Panthers for $20. $20. That's insane. You know, teams like the Saints went pretty... I think the Saints went cheaper in this than they did in the earlier mix. Of course, we had a nice Chris Olave in that mix. It's weird, you know? This is in beta form, so the Hawks fans went fan, but here's the thing. You want to pull a walk? Wait, you got the Hawks, didn't you? I have it organized by price. But yeah, so, and listen, there's nothing wrong with that. It shows demand. But I want to say something that I'm going to put a disclaimer about, and it's nothing bad, but like Zach McCarthy brought up a great point. So listen, the way we do it, I shared it with you before. The world clock, I watched the world clock. It hits 10. The minute that world clock hits 10, I go to the Facebook app. It's like I hold up is how I do it on my phone. Click on the Facebook app, slide down to refresh, hit the triple button, and hit turn off comments. There is probably a 6 to 8 second delay in between that. Any comments that get in before I do that are accepted. I'm not going to go back and be like, hey, this looks like it went in right after 10. Listen, if you can sneak it in before I am able to hold up, so the way if you want to see out what I mean by when I say hold up. So like if I'm switching apps, so like here, I would do this. I would hold up, scroll over to Facebook, click on it. It goes to my main page now, but like you see what I'm saying? Like I have the page pulled up, ready to go. So I would swipe up, do this. I pull down. Of course, it's not going to do it now. Pull down like that. There, it updated. Click this and turn off commenting. It's like 6 to 8 seconds. So there is a brief delay. You have time to get in there. Be ready for it. Like you have the same shot as anybody else does. Nobody has an edge over you. So if you don't like it, have a bid ready to go up on it. It's all I can do. And listen, I've seen it happen on eBay. 2 seconds left. I click like $65. It processes, but somehow the auction goes for $64.50. I'm like, but it processed. It said my bid was accepted. So I don't know. It is what it is. That's the only way. That's the only way that we can do it on here. But listen, it's better than us just going back to PYTs and randoms because, A, it would be more money. $100 more on this mix, and we definitely get the break tonight. We don't have to wait till tomorrow to break, you know. But I'm going to put that disclaimer. And listen, I love that you guys talked to me about it. Zach McCarthy came to me. He said, "Hey, can I show you something?" Yeah, there's probably going to be about a 6 second delay. How else can I? You know, I mean, unless I get a separate device and watch the world clock and like do it right as that probably isn't going to happen. I'm just going to be straight up honestly. That probably isn't going to happen to buy another device to do it. But hey, either way, good luck to everyone. Robert Quinn out of 50. And again, I don't know how often we'll do them. I like them because you know what I like? That we're hanging out tonight. And if this is a PYT, we most likely wouldn't be here tonight. It would be tomorrow because I see a lot of people doing that same thing. It's taking a couple days to fill. And like I told a lot of people, I don't mind losing a little money as long as we can break all the time. Sauce Gardner, Jameson Williams, Evan Neal. All right, on with the break. There is a paper football tonight. There is a fantasy spot tonight. Sam Howell, and it's going to be Danny Gray for the Niners. That was another team that went super low. San Francisco 49ers, $16 for the Niners. You already got an auto. Yeah, well, they're giving tickets for $20, Mike. $20 for tickets for the Bills game. I guess the way it worked is Larry, there's a Jonathan Taylor out of 125. Larry Livingston got a hold of me and said, "Do you have a code for tickets?" And I said, "I don't know, let me call my dad." My dad goes, "Yeah, they sent us an email today that says if we need a code, they're sending codes out so you could get first dibs." I don't know how that worked. By the time I was able to get back to Larry, I was in the process of messaging Larry, and Larry goes, "We just got them, never mind." So I asked Larry, I said, You saw 149 up. Someone said on the Bills Mafia page that tickets are $20. I didn't buy it. I saw it on a Bills page, so I can't confirm that. So anyhow, I said, well, the only thing I'll say is if they honor like seating arrangements. So like we have front row season tickets. If you use his code, do you get his front row tickets? And they said, no, it's not going to work like that. And I said, that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be kind of weird. That would be, not weird. That would make sense. But the logistics of that would be impossible, right? How could you possibly like figure all that out? And I don't know. Last I heard, this was about 3-4 hours ago. Last I heard, we have 14 votes. Before I do this, let me mark this and we'll do another game. The Bills can't get out of Buffalo. Now, they may have now. Has anyone heard anything? Last I heard is they were worried they still might have to cancel the game. There is a travel ban out of Buffalo. So they have to travel out like in car and then fly out of another airport, which there's nothing close to Buffalo. They're like, they may have to go to Canada and fly out. It's all sorts of fucked up. Like, it's not a good situation. If you've seen the pictures, it's bad. It's really bad. There's no way they could have played the game there. Listen, I've seen snowstorms and we saw the Colts game. There is no way in any world that they were playing in that storm. It just wasn't happening. I saw a funny picture. It was like Devin Singletary takes the hand off and you just see the top of Devin Singletary's helmet. I mean, I don't know how they would have played. I've never seen snow like that. And this, I guess, is like, I think they said the 7th game they've moved in the history of the league. Someone's like, at first I got this too. They said, well, why isn't Buffalo, they're building a new stadium. Why aren't they going to build a dome? And I was like, that's a great point. But then someone brought up the point, like, what would it matter? If the team can't come in or people can't travel to the game, what does it matter if they have a, like, they can play the game, but nobody's going to be able to go to it. I know I do like snow games, Brian Robinson. I do like snow games. That was a little bit much. That would have been a little bit much. Daxton Hill out of 149 going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Another cheap team. There you go, Cincy. Austin Linderwell. We got Mac Jones, Dak Prescott, Ty Law, Andre Rison. There's a mini there of Jahan Dotson, mini silver. Diggies, I think, listen, you know me. I'm always like, I'm worried about this game. I'm worried about that. The Bills are missing Gregory Rousseau, our second-year defensive end, very good. Tremaine Edmonds, our number 1 linebacker, and White is still not playing. But I still have the Bills winning this by at least 10 points. This is no disrespect to Larry. I think Chubb might run all over us. I just have this feeling that Josh Allen is going to have one of those games. Isaiah Spiller, and I don't say that. You know that. I don't say that often. I don't think the Browns suck. Isaiah Spiller out of 50. I think Chubb could have like 2 touchdowns. I just think the Bills put up 40 points. I really do. I think the Bills offense puts up 40 points. Josh Allen loves playing in these domes. There's a Jalen Waddle. That's going to be out of 75. What up, Tyler? Josh Allen just absolutely loves playing these games. I think last week, you could just see this like, all right, enough is enough kind of look in him. I've been worried about him. I'm excited to see what he does, man. I can see him having 4 or 5 touchdowns this game. Maybe even a rushing one. Randall Cunningham out of 299. Montana. And there is a Chris Godwin out of 150 to close us out. Yeah, I need him to go over my my guillotine league, Jamie. Tyler, you have him too. He's the only league I have him in. I paid up big time for him too. I honestly think so, Don. I think he does that and he gets the Bills a little bit back on track. Now, again, even if we lose, I'm not like hyper worried, and I'm going to tell you why. Everyone else will be talking shit, and I get it. They deserve. I didn't like this from the beginning. I did not like that the Bills were the team to beat. They're going to the Super Bowl, favorites, blah, 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 blah. I hate that. I fucking hate that, man. I don't like being the favorites. But when you are, people are going to hate. If you lose 2-3 games, they're going to hate, right? It's just, that's how it is. Fair enough. Now, that being said, our losses to Miami and the Jets, divisional games, which we all know are very tough, no matter what division you're in. Divisional games are always tough. Secondly, and again, these aren't excuses. These are just observations. I have no worry if the Bills can get healthy going into the late season. I have no worry. If we're playing this well, we lost 3 games by a combined 8 points. I'm okay with that. I don't want to lose a lot because our division's tough. And I'll tell you what, 5 losses may get us out of the playoffs. You know, we could go 12-5 and miss the playoffs. The way the AFC is playing right now, that's a possibility. It really is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but could that happen? A team go 12-5 and miss the playoffs? And we could have 5 losses. We have 6 we don't get in. I think we have 6 we don't get in. And we are not healthy right now, man. I'm telling you, we are not healthy. Dameon Pierce, there's a Desmond Ridder. But get these guesses. So the Jets New England game, we actually, I don't know who we want to win that. New England would help us now, but I don't know that they're not the better team that scares me down the road. Matt Corral. My brother calls me today and goes, dude, we're going to the New England Bills Thursday night game. I'm like, I asked you this weeks ago and you said no. He goes, I didn't realize it was a Thursday night game and I didn't realize it was on my week off. I'm like, I had my kid's birthday party on Saturday that week. He's like, all right, the game's on Thursday, or it's on Friday that week. Friday, not Saturday, Friday. He goes, we'll drive back Friday. I'm like, you are out of your ever-loving mind. There is no way I'm risking that. You and I get hammered and we don't get up in time and I don't get back in time and I probably don't get to see my kids for a long time. Not to mention I'm no longer, I guarantee you that's the straw. There's a Kenny Pickett. Where are the autos? So as hard as he tried, we've been wanting to go to Foxborough for a while. I'm not going to be going to that game, but we get that after. So it goes Cleveland for the Bills. Then we get Lions on Thanksgiving, and then we have a little 10-day break, and then we see... No, not a 10-day break. We play back-to-back Thursday games then, I think. Yeah, because it goes... Yeah. We play the 21st, 24th, and that is weird. Back-to-back Thursday games. I don't know if I've ever seen that. We have Thanksgiving, and then we have the Thursday night game with New England. That is really weird. Have you guys ever seen that? Playing back-to-back Thursday games? And then we'll get a 10-day break. Let's check in on this. You guys are quiet tonight. Listen, I don't like to be the one talking. Usually I go off of what you guys are saying. So you guys got to talk to me. Jets taking this one down. Jets over the Pats. Jets are the underdogs in this, I think. I think the Jets are +3 in this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys are doing good on the polls too. At least you're doing that. Because we got to get through some of these. Well, you guys know what? Since we're doing this, let's just go back and do it. Because no one told me who won. So we're going to do Week 11 pick'em. Bears at Falcons. Falcons are home. Put Pats as a lock this week? Really? Do you feel that good about him? I don't know if I feel that good about him. Not with Sauce the way he's playing. I mean, he can lock that. Like, Wilson's not throwing the ball well, and New England has a good D. I think this could be like one of those 17-10 games or like 17-13 games where the F are the autographs here. Wan'Dale Robinson. Karlaftis, Ott, and McDuffie. There's a Kenneth Walker. We can get a Garrett Wilson. We can get an auto anytime soon. Saquon Barkley. Harrison Smith, Eli Mitchell. Wow, they're really trying to hold these autos out on us. Devontae Parker, Diggs, Harris, Goddard. There's a Kenny Pickett. Bailey Zappi. All right, here's the rookies. Now give us our autos. Here comes one. Channing Tindall. It's going to be Devontae Wyatt is going to be our first auto. It is going to be a 14 out of 20 going out to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers is going to go to Austin Linderwell, there you go. 14 out of 20. He has a kind of a nice big chunky auto. If the league ended right now, Stan, all 4 of the AFC East teams would be in the playoffs. Is that not crazy? Now, it's that whole playoff scenario started, I think, in 2020, so it's only the 3rd year. So it's destined to happen eventually. Anyone ever tell me that? I don't know. People seem to believe it. Did you see that Kenneth Walker booklet we pulled today, Tyler? Dude, we were so bad at bowling tonight. It took us an entire game and we didn't get a single strike. Like, we did well. We had a lot of spares, but not a single strike. I don't know what it was. We usually have one of us usually gets one of the gobblers. It was a bad bowling night. We were not on. Sam Howell. We got Kayvon Thibodeau, and here we go. How about this? Jack Youngblood. It's going to be another 1 out of 20 going out to the Rams. There you go, Tyler, for $9 on the $9 auction spot. You got Jack Youngblood, 18 out of 20. Boom, baby. And a Julio Jones out of 50 beside it going out to the Titans. He is now in the Bucks, right? Anybody do anything fun this weekend? We got a birthday party tomorrow to go to at one of those bouncy places. Anybody do anything more exciting than that? I dare you. Just not into those things, man. I'm glad my kids have fun, but it's too, like, I used to be good at socializing. Now I'm just, like, not. I don't know, man. Small talk just isn't my thing anymore. We have an Aiden Hutchinson and a Surtain out of 100 there going to Denver Broncos. Work. Well, we know Chris has off. Austin Linderwell, you're not going to the Taylor Swift concert, are you? Just kidding. That whole thing's a fiasco. What concert are you going to? Zoo with the kids. Son's first birthday. What's the theme there, Tyler, for your son's first birthday? Jamie's got a date Sunday. Clint Black? Isn't that an old country artist? Or am I, like, thinking of someone else? Why do I think that's, like, an old country artist? Rookie's first year? Are you doing, like my grandma listened to him, right? Like, he's older. Where is Clint Black? Oh, that's cool. Did you get him, like, on a card? Like, did you do his own card and stuff? Tyler, will you share pictures of that on our page, please? That's pretty cool. If you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's cool. But I'd love to see it. Oh, F no. She was able to get 3? Dude, I'm hearing horror stories where people ordered 5 and they got 5. But for some reason, like, I know somebody this happened to. Well, my wife knows them. I know of them because of my wife. But they gave them 3 for one night and 2 for the other. So they have to figure out who's going the first night and who. But they order them all together, 5 tickets, and they just gave them. They're like, here, you get 3 this night, 2 the next. Yeah, you're not doing a card. You can still do it. Stay up tonight and do it. It'll be worth it. Wild card points for our third, but still not bad. We'll random that off. Treylon Burks. We should still have one more auto, though. Jordan Brooks. Woodson, Elijah Moore, Jalen Phillips, Tippett, and Myles Garrett. There's a Dawson Knox, Garrett Wilson, Drake London on the track. Kingsley. That helmet, that picture cracks me up. One day we're going to look at that card and be like, what the hell was this? It probably will be in like 3 years, too. Chris Taylor's great with it. Commission him. I know, I stink at that stuff too. I used to think I was good till I actually saw people do good work. Then I just gave up. Chris can come up with something. He's working tonight yet. All right, we should have one more auto here. 2 packs left. The Ojabo and the walking boot, like really, like you couldn't get one other picture and Photoshop it. I always wonder that. The guy at Leaf told me, he's like, pictures are really hard to come by. I'm like, they're like, you have to buy the rights. I'm like, okay, but like who's selling the rights to that photo, and not another one of it? Like, how does that work? So it'd be interesting. I really think the card companies would do themselves justice. They don't have to give us, they don't have to show us how the hot dog's made, but like show us elements of the process. We don't want to know the whole thing because they probably don't want us to know what's all in it. It might ruin their ability to really want us to have cards. There's a Desmond Ritter. There's our auto. We'll save it for the very end with a numbered card. But I would like to see, like, how do they acquire? We don't even know how much, but how do they acquire the photos? How do they select them? There's a video that circulated a while ago of them cutting out, the jerseys and stuff and how they did that. But it was like weird. Like, that was cool. Why didn't they do that more? There's a Malik Willis, Kobe Bryant, Chris Olave, Algier, Jahan Dotson. Here's a numbered card. That's going to be Velus Jones, another card out of 20 going to the Bears. Chicago Bears going out to Neil Briggs. And our auto is going to be Jack Cohn with a Kellen Winslow out of 35. A lot of numbered stuff. The autos have been a little wacky out of this case so far, so I'm sure we have some good stuff coming up with the wild card points too. But a Jack Cohn, the Youngblood was the best one out of that. What tickets did you get, Don? Like, what were the tickets that you have sell for on resale? I heard Taylor Swift said her fans are saying that their experience buying her tickets is the equivalent of being attacked by a bear. And I just want whoever said that to actually get attacked by a bear and then say it. And then like repeat it. Because I've seen pictures of people getting attacked by a bear. Most recently, those 2 wrestlers out of whatever college. And to say something that's stupid. And then for Taylor to be like, I feel bad. They feel like they got attacked by a bear. This is a real thing happening in our world. And I'm like, what? How? I'm sure it's clickbait, Maybe it got taken out of context. Like, I'm so over these NFL. Taylor said it because one of her fans said it, I think. Dude, I used to love Taylor Swift, right? Like, I was obsessed with Taylor Swift. I know, that's hard to believe. I can't... She's like on LeBron James level for me right now. I can't with her. $2,000 a piece. How much did she spend on them? That's insane. Sell. You can go. Listen, Taylor's not going anywhere. You can see her again, kids. Oh my gosh, sell those tickets. $2,000 a pop. Golly, they better really like that concert. Montgomery, that's absurd. I don't even pay for football tickets for that much, and that's not even close. Come on, golly. And I buy nice football tickets. Treylon Burks at a $249, and it's going to be a DeAndre Swift momentous... Listen, I get it. I would do the same thing. Like, you got tickets. There's no other way you're getting them. Go ahead. You live once, but... stupid kids. Back in the day, I may have spent like 100 or 100. I'm not a big concert guy. Unless I'm going to stand... Like, if I'm going to be very, very close, I have to be. Because I've been to, like, John Mayer with my wife. She likes John Mayer, so I took her there. I've been to some, like, good concerts, like, good artists. But we always sit, like, the tickets aren't cheap. Like, $80, $90, $100 a ticket. But we're up high. You can, like, it's hard to see them. You see them, watch the screen. It's like... The music just sounds better when when it's recorded. I don't love live music sitting far away, hearing it on speakers anyhow. You're not hearing that. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I've never been a big concert dude. 45 out of 100. I get it. You have no say in your house. How many kids you have? Boye Mafe out of 99 and Jeremy Ruckert out of 349 going to the Jets. How many kids you have, Don, and how old? Yeah, like Jamie, I wish we had some around here. I would rather pay like $500 to go see a good artist at a small venue than I would to spend like $100 or $200 to see him like that same artist where I'm sitting up high, like, or even to sit close in a big venue. Small venues just have that personal feel. I like acoustic music. I like when I go out to Nashville, I love it just because even though there are a lot of cover bands and stuff, I like to be able to like, I don't know, just hear the music up close. That's it, I guess. Bateman, Tua, Stafford. Lamar Jackson may not play this week. He's got an undesignated illness. That guy's always hurt. Like, not hurt, sick. What's his deal? He's got bad guts. Out of 249, Brandon Cooks and Arnold Ebiketie out of 349. I love Nashville. I could go. Yes. Except for that Michelob Ultra bottles cost like $14. Like shots of like Fireball are like 12. 99-cent shots of Fireball are $12. But like you don't pay a cover in a lot of the places. They're like, yeah, you can come in and listen to music. You're just gonna spend a shit ton on beer. It's like, all right, that's cool. I do that at a concert anyhow. Wait, does he really have that? Or are you just being a smart ass, Zach? I don't mean that, like, he's not, I'm not trying to be an ass. I really don't, like, he's not diagnosed with any disease or anything, right? Or am I just being ignorant? I don't mean to be ignorant. Zach Wilson, I don't even know what that is. That comment seems very generic. I don't know if I like that comment. Austin Eckler out of 149 and Hassan Haskins going out to the Tennessee Titans. Bob Riley having a day right there. There you go, Bobby. It cost you $700 to fly to Atlanta for a concert with your kid. I've never been out there. Wait, fly to where? Atlanta? That's on the East Coast. You come back to the East Coast yet? All right. We have one more box to go. Come on, we need a bangy here. We are going to have 2 $5 credits. We obviously have the wild card points to random off yet. And we're going to have the fantasy spot and a paper football at the end. One more box to go. Let's do it. Well, like, Lamar just, it's like he had, it's just weird. Like, he had COVID 2 or 3 times that he had to sit out for. He had that game where he left against Buffalo. He was hurt for something. Then he had the game where he had a poop and he left for a little bit. Then he came back. And like he's been out a couple weird games with just like undesignated illnesses. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Kyle Pitts, McLaurin out of 99, Tannehill, Najee, and Ferguson out of 199. I like certified. I just think it's got a good mix for the price point. It's got 4 hits. It's got lots of numbered stuff. Oh yeah, where are we at on these picks? Bears. All right, let's get one more in, and we're gonna have to get another break in tomorrow if we want to do it, because we won't be breaking Sunday. I'm having family over, so let's get at least one more in. We have to get them in. You guys took the Bears. So we have Bears, Buffalo, Eagles, Jets. Let's get the Rams and Saints game in. I'm curious here. I don't think... Is Matthew Stafford playing this week? Rams at Saints. Saints just signed another running back. Who was it? Someone, like, pretty popular. Like, the name is pretty popular. Saints and Rams is up. Najee, Devontae Adams, Ryan Tannehill, Kirk Cousins, and it's going to be John Mechie out of 299 going out to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans is going to be Jeff Kellington. What's his name? Wolf? Is that the Wolford guy? John Wolford. Yeah, James just hit it. John Wolford. He's like a fairly new guy. We have an auto coming up. It's going to be out of 249, Isaiah Spiller graffiti. Stafford, Gabe Davis, T. Higgins, and Cade Otton finally getting some reps. This is going to be 18 out of 50. They might have to start using this dude. Bucks 2-0 since Brady got divorced. Oh, I read a thing today about the Packers right after Ian Hunt, I think it was, posted something on our page. The last time that the Packers started off with this record, it was in 2016. They ended up winning 8 straight and going to like the NFC Championship or something. I got to look in to see if it's true, but if that's true, that's wild. Rodgers just wants to like prove everyone wrong. He's like, I'll lose on purpose just to show you guys I'm the man. He would be that vain. All right, here we go. Sam Howell with the graffiti or the number year, whatever. Hunter Renfrow and Tua out of 275 for the Miami Dolphins. Sam Howell. You guys got Saints big over the Rams. That's crazy. That is crazy. If we would have said that like at the beginning of the season. Gibson, Justin Jefferson, Pierre Strong out of 325. We got, we did it again. 2 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 breaks in a row with a Olave auto. New Orleans Saints going out to Logan. Freshman Fabric out of 249. That is our 3rd break in a row with an Olave. That's crazy. Dude can ball. And here's going to be our swatch. It's probably going to be 9 colors because I see who it is. Nope, just 3 this time. This dude has the most, and it's out of 10 too for the Dolphins. Dan Morris, Miami Dolphins with the Easy E out of 10, 3 color. I don't think this guy ever has anything 1 color. He must have the most colorful jersey ever. George Pickens out of 149 for the Steelers. Nice one for the Steelers out of 149. Pickens. Trey Lance. Patrick Mahomes. And Jamison Williams out of 149. Another numbered graffiti. Someone was asking about the colors. Well, we had an orange one tonight and like a bronze one tonight. This is a cool one too. Out of 149. Jamison Williams. Pickens. All right, last pack, and then again we'll check on this poll that's up, and then we will do a recap, do the wild card points, 2 hitless credits, paper football, and a fantasy spot. Last card of the break is going to be a Trey Lance Dark Horse. Trey Lance hype is going. Well, it's because he's out for the season. Just wait. I want you guys to hold me to this. At this time next year, we are talking about Trey Lance like we're talking about Tua right now. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. I just think Trey Lance is going to be the only option they have there. I think he's going to be ready to play. If he's healthy and ready to go, I do. I know. Oh, dude, if you hold me back, I probably couldn't handle you. I've seen the girls you bring home, man. They're a little bit more wild than me. You disappeared for 20 minutes one night and then came back. Tua puns are my favorite. I usually have 1 or 2 of them a break. Here we go. Let me mark this quick. Saints home. Got it. That's the last one of the night. Pickens out of 149. Jamison Williams out of 149, and we have the Sam Howell base graffiti. 2 out of 275. And then Isaiah Spiller out of 249, McLaurin the 99, Ferguson the 199. There's a Waddle out of 75. Austin Eckler out of 149 and a Najee out of 100. Boye Mafe to 99. A lot of numbered stuff in this. Burks to 249. Kellen Winslow to 35. Avilas Jones to 20. Surtain to 100. Julio Jones to 50. Godwin to 150. Isaiah Spiller out of 50. Jonathan Taylor out of 175. And a Quinn out of 50. Here were our hits for the Miami Dolphins. Easy E. Oh, I got to fix this the way this list is. Easy E going out to Miami Dolphins. That's out of 10. 3-color swatch, 6 out of 10. We have the John Mechie out of 299 for the Houston Texans going out to Jeffrey Kellington. There you go, Jeff. And then DeAndre Swift for the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions going out to Special K. We had the Chris Olave out of 249 for the New Orleans Saints. Third break in a row with a New Orleans Saints Chris Olave. Cade Otton for the Tampa Bay Bucks going out to Don Wiley. And we had the Hassan Haskins for the Tennessee Titans going out to Bob Riley. How about Arnold E. Going out of 349 to the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons going out to Ricky. And we had the Jack Cohn for the Indianapolis Colts going out to Brad Holste. Not an auto you see often. The score boxes have been weird. Devonta Wyatt for the Green Bay Packers. Austin Linderwell. At least we're spreading some of these hits out. And then Daxton Hill for the Cincinnati Bengals going out to Austin Linderwell as well. Danny Gray for the Niners going out to Ricky S. And then the Jack Youngblood for the LA Rams going out to TT Tyler Thomas. And we will have to random up these wild card points first. All right, guys. I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow. We have to do something because we have to get to these games. So maybe I'll post one final auction of the weekend, and then there will be no breaks. Oops, everyone's eligible for wild card points. There won't be any breaks on Sunday. If they are, they're going to be late at night. It would be something little like random divisions or something like that. Or if I have to, it would. The only way I can guarantee breaks right now is auctions because I'm not going to expect us to fill. I know things, we're getting into the holidays and, money's tight for some people and we haven't had new products. Wild card points. So, there's that. I do have one box. That's funny you bring that up, Zach. I swear to God, I have one box of Pop Century here. And one box of Pro Set Sports here. That's it. And, yeah. It's going to be the Washington Redskins going out to Austin Linderwell with the wild card points. It's a decent card there. Yeah, I might do that tomorrow. I also have some wrestling and UFC I'd like to get to. I just don't know when. So we have some stuff on the docket. And again, that's why I've been running the auctions. It guarantees that we continue to be active with you guys. I like hanging out. I don't have a lot of friends. No, for real. Everyone has kids. They're always so busy. And at night, what else am I going to? I'm not going to go out. I'm sorry. I don't go to the bar. I don't do anything. You guys, we got to hang out. You can't do this to me. All right. First things first, top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Well, yeah, I'm thinking about doing fighters. So I have to go through checklist and we might do auctions for fighters. Oh, we'll see. Pats and Bears getting the hitless credits. Jason Mello and Neil Briggs. There you go. Now everyone eligible for the paper football. I know, everyone's so damn domesticated. I need to be let loose. I need to live that Dougie lifestyle, I think, for a little bit. I'd survive 3 days. I'd be in a gutter somewhere. You guys be calling hotlines for tips. Last we saw him, he went live in the middle of the night somewhere with a pack of cards out of his pocket. Denver Broncos are going to win the paper football. It's going to be Jen with a paper football. All right, Jen, we'll pull it in a minute here. And then I'll pull your paper football in just a second. Let me do the postseason fantasy spot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Anderson in on the postseason fantasy. All right, there you go, Chris. Okay, so Jen, we got to bring you back over here. We're going to pull Jen's paper football. Good luck, Jen. It is the Cowboys, Jen. There you go. That cup runneth over. All right, fam. Like I said, we'll be back mañana at some point to do something. It's probably going to have to be an auction or a PYT. I'm not going to run random. If I do a random, it'll be super small and super cheap. Or like divisions or something like that. Serial numbers. I don't know. But it won't be like a big expensive auction or a random. If not, it's an auction. Love you guys. I guess we're done for the night. Deuces.